Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games. Thanks for tuning in. So, we're back to attempting to complete this ghost ship, and we just picked up a key from the last session. So, where are we supposed to head to now? Well, first off, let's use that key here. Simple enough. Well, not really. Just use your regular attacks. By the way, happy Memorial Day. Well, Memorial Day weekend. It's still Sunday as of recording. Just a quick slash and we're done. Alright, we gotta head out. Well, if you were too slow to react to that, that was an avoidable battle. But we want to take these guys on, mainly because they drop so much iron pieces that we can use that later on anyway. I can never remember if we need iron for the next set of weapons that we have to create. Alright, so we can't get to that section yet. We have to head out. Davy Jones, huh? Okay. So, if you guys are in any sort of trouble and you need some quick healing, you can take this guy's homemade drink. But you was poison? Seriously? Well, that's something new. Shoot. Alright, so, say no thanks to this drink. We're just gonna move on. So here we have a new enemy type. The tsetse fly. Is this supposed to be based on a real thing? Well, no matter. You can take it down in just 1, 2, 3 strikes. I'm not sure if there's any element quite yet that we can get that will cure status elements without having to use one of our consumables. It's not really necessary that we heal, but she'll yet anyway. Alright, so make sure you take care of this fly first. I think it's stronger than any of the wraiths, but we don't really need to take the chance. Okay, so these little, they're supposed to be, I guess, windows for the cannons. These two you can't enter, as well as the last one, so head under and around. Alright, so we gotta take care of these four. I wish we had a good element that would be able to attack all and kill these guys all at once. I don't think our red elements or our blue elements are quite cut out for this. You know what? Let's give this a chance. Here we go. Let's try this out. Not very effective. That's okay, we'll just use Surge. Okay, so plenty of iron pieces. I wouldn't really recommend switching out your characters too often. It's not like it's necessary anyway. This game is only as difficult as you want it to be, especially with your selection of allies. Want to make sure that was a guaranteed kill. Alright, so head in this way. And you can avoid or take on these fights, it doesn't really matter. Seriously, it only took one swing just to knock him out. Definitely try to farm as much leather as you can from these enemies because they're used in, I think, every armor type that you have to craft. Mainly the mail. Helmets are not nearly as desirable as the mail. And vests are less useful. This section of the game would be a lot more difficult if you weren't properly geared. But because we are, this is a cakewalk. Okay, so here's Pip. If you guys remembered from earlier in the game, we freed him by tampering with his cage, and now here he is. Make sure you interact with him as he runs from hiding spot to hiding spot. Alright, so the way to get this treasure chest right here, we have to go back here and then go up and round. It feels kind of counterintuitive, but this is actually a ramp. The deadbeat enemies kind of remind me of aliens from the movie Aliens or Alien, mainly because of the mouth. But if you have trusty Pashul at your side, you can just have her punch her way through. Okay, so let's grab this chest here. And where did Pip go? Well, right by the stairs over here. And this is the last time we have to interact with him. Pip talks with a lisp. Why is he here? Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to see the sea with all that fog. Oh, did it now? This reminds me of that character from The Big Bang Theory. Can't quite remember his name. Alright, so in order to recruit Pip, just agree to help broaden his world. Make sure to recruit him now. We're gonna switch out some of Pip's items. I think he has something for us. But it's not necessary to put him in your party. I don't even think you can talk to him again. But anywho. So, nothing terribly useful. I thought he'd have equipment at a higher grade, but seems like he's only carrying copper stuff. Alright, so let's just move on. Grab this last chest here. We're going to put the photon beam on. Where is that photon beam? Let's see if the other characters can use it. Since we already have an ice ball, did I say ice ball? I mean ice lance and aqua ball. Got those two mixed up. Since we already have aqua ball, let's put on photon beam. We're gonna take out the extra blue element here. And I think we can make a save here. Okay, much better. Okay, so after doing that, we can head up. There's bound to be a boss battle. Just to time up. Now you know normally after every save point in a JRPG there's a boss battle. It's just a rule. Love it or hate it. There's too many of them. So what are the two guys in the center doing? Show some spirit. They all disappeared though. Go help out the captain. What if we don't want to? Well, I mean, I guess. Are they just tickling him or something? Big one. I guess they tickled him too hard. Go take the wheel. So another instance where we can actually speak as Surge. When I say jump, you say how high. Correction, you're the pirate. I'm the captive. So meanwhile they're fighting raids, we're over here earning our stripes as first mate. Who's coming? Oh no, it's another boss. Did it just turn into a slug? Yeah, it's one big slug. Anyways, just use Surge and use your physical attacks and you'll be fine. Don't worry about the elements. I forget what Curse does, but not a big deal. We're just gonna get our element levels up. At this point, let's make sure we use our healing elements. Just to break up the element field. Oh right, I think Curse actually reduces your stamina gauge faster. Or is it? No, that's not quite it. What does it do? Anyways, it matters very little, so we're just gonna keep using Surge to attack. Just don't let your hit points fall below half, and you should be fine. And that's it. I think we only had like 2 rounds of healing. and mainly just use Surge to smack the crap out of it. Alright, so we earned a new growth level. Nice, more strength for Surge is always good. Glenn's kinda doing poorly right now. Bashul's doing amazing though. Honestly, your hit point stat is more important than either defense or magic resistance. And magic is not so much important for attacking as it is for healing. But definitely accuracy and strength are your biggest bets. Agility doesn't really matter so much. Looks like the sea's back to normal. Yeah, we're headed over there. Some advice, huh? Mount Pyre is a fiery hell. Without any protection against fire, you'll lose strength fast. I suggest you go see the water dragon for his divine protection first. Although I haven't heard much about him recently. Wonder if that dragon's still alive. Actually, I haven't heard much about the other dragons either. Sounds like he's confused about a lot of things these days. As it now. Climate change, huh? Yeah, he's such an environmentalist, huh? I kid, though. The name of Davy Jones, what have we done? So if you missed anything from before, we could always head back. So in order to leave, you actually have to talk to this guy. There's no way off the boat but that. Let's see. I don't think there's very much to this ship. Let's go up here. Oh, nothing here. Now let's see. Let's check out all the dialogue options before we leave. Why would you want relish with your rum? Can we not go in here? Well, that's a pretty bad bet to lose if you have to go work in the kitchen. Could have sworn there were some hidden items around here. But anyways, this is the captain's quarters. These are a couple of the rooms that were locked off to us. Nothing really to do here, though. What about over here? More rooms. Can't rest anywhere, though. Nope, nothing here. At least everything's somewhat cleaned up. Not really, though. Yeah, we got Braun alright. Oh, so here's where Pip is after we've recruited him. You can opt to take him into your party now. If not, he'll just hide out here. So let's try some more of this. Okay, so for once... Oh, never mind. That still poisoned us. Well, it's not much of a vitamin drink if everyone dies from it. Let's see. Yeah, so if you guys didn't get the items the first time around, you can still run back around and grab all of them. So, let's see. Alright, so we're gonna head off. Let me have a look at my guide and see what we're supposed to do next. Okay, so technically you can already head to Pyre. But as you can see here, if we try to run around in here, we're gonna lose health. Another dip in. Yeah, we just lost even more health. Let's grab this thing first. Yep, already our health is reduced down to near 1. So technically you can already attempt to bypass this section, but if you don't have the means to sequence break or heal yourself enough, then you have to move over here to the Water Dragon Isle. But because we visited this earlier in a separate video, you'll know that the entrance to the inner sanctum of the isle is blocked off by ice, so we can't go there. So the only other place to go to right now is to head back to Goldov. Besides, we need to check on a certain person anyway. Unless, of course, you want to go somewhere else, but this is the main way. Oh no, we're too late. So while we were adventuring across the seas, it seems like something happened to Kid already. We were too late to save her. Or not. She's just gonna stand there. Yeah, what are we doing here? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because they thought she was gonna die? Maybe it's a ghost. We were just on a ship full of them. Well, that's a smart way to keep her from running off. That's probably not a smart idea to do either. Walking around with the bedsheet on. Well, yes and no. A Wiko poison. Yeah, how did that happen? Your guess is as good as mine. Well, I guess we're going to be sitting around then. Yeah, how were you able to do that? Now it's probably a coincidence. A young man, huh? A certain item. So, despite the Hydras being extinct in this world, somehow a young man just happened to have a spare vial of it and gave it to Kid. And no one knows who gave it to her. It was simply a Deus Ex Machina. He only told me he came from the mainland. So no one really knows who gave it or where he came from. What were you planning to do? I'm pretty sure he wasn't nearly that useless. Well, whatever. That's all done and solved. Yes, maybe, no. The guy that brought that humor. That's pretty dark. Nah, not really. There wasn't much trouble. Besides, we went to go meet pirates and fight ghosts. Okay, your thanks is well received. So, what are you dudes planning to do next? Do you intend to continue on your journey? Well, no, we're just gonna go home. I mean, I guess. So at this point we can recruit the doctor. The only doctor in the entire game. So there's no way to reject his offer. He needs to make preparations. I don't think that boat will fit 5 of us. So now we just filter in on our pirate ghost adventures. Oh, the fort. Nothing about the ghosts. Okay. Fort Dragonia is the oldest ruin. Is it now? But we don't even have that thing. Was it? Was there such a thing? I don't remember. Yeah, it probably was. And they took it. Who knows? It's a mystery. Okay. So, why is it any of our business if they activate the fort? Surrounded by rough terrain and sealed with the power of the Dragonians. Maybe. Wouldn't he be doing us a favor if he did that? So why are we really headed to the fort if not to just ask some questions? I just love how the dog knows more about the world than the other three characters. And the dog has plenty of experience doing this before, now that you think about it. We should obtain the divine protection of the water dragon. Yeah, so a water dragon isle with no water and no dragon. Gee, I wonder what happened. Well, of course you can do that already. We didn't even have to come back here for Kid. Dragons, huh? Can it really? Does Surge really? Is he the chosen one? So how does she know about the village from the... How does she know the story from the village shaman? Did she actually go over there and talk about it? The other world, huh? Does this mean we can go back home? The situation in each world is different. Things missing in one can be found in the other. Okay, it's crazy enough that it sounds like it just might work. So that amulet is the key to everything. Do you really need lots of power? So how does this tie into that amulet? And more importantly, where did you get that amulet in the first place? And the other key happens to be the one thing or person that's not from this world. Wait. We're talking about a key that's not from this world, but from the other world. Wouldn't Pashul... Wouldn't she technically also be a key too, because she's also from the homeworld? I mean, we recruited her and took her here. Technically, I think you probably could use Pashul as a second key too. Someone that's not supposed to be in this world. Yeah, if we're talking about that, Pashul's not supposed to be in this world either, because we recruited her in the original world. Funny how that never gets mentioned. That's a lowdown. So now we either have a side trip or a main story trip to get done. Which is a quick jaunt over to the homeworld and over to the Water Dragon Isle. No dragon's protection to get me through hot water. Do we really have to? Nah, we wouldn't lose it. We just toss it into the sea. Okay, so we can all take a nice quick trip. Alright, so let's have Kid rejoin our party. We're going to leave Pashul out now. And there we go, we have our main party. So we're going to use Surge, Kid, and Glenn. If you guys are interested in using other characters, be my guest. But this is what we're going to roll with. Mainly because they have the best stats. Well, not necessarily. I think Glenn has lesser stats than some of the other characters, but he's the most well-rounded. Gal, for instance, has way better magic. Lucia, not so much. Pashul is good, but her magic is kind of lacking, so you'll be struggling to heal yourself. Matcha, I mean, she's okay. Defensively, anyway, but not really a standout. Lena is somewhere in between Kid and Guile. Honestly, if you're using Guile, you might as well use him. But Lena has a better element grid, though, if you're planning on using more magic. And as for the rest of these characters, I never bothered to use them ever. Not once, so I don't know if they're any good or not. But we're gonna roll with this team. So Doc's just gonna sit here depressed again. We're not gonna bring him along. Make sure you take the time to strip Pashul of her elements. And we're gonna redirect them over to Kid. At this point in the game, Kid and Surge have identical element grids. And I think Glenn is only one off from being the same. Let's see what we can put here. Graviton. You know what? Let's use that Graviton. There are very few elements that actually attack all and do decent damage. Most of the time you're trying to balance out which one can deal the most damage while making sure you're not cutting yourself off too much. It's all a balancing game, really. So we're going to stick these on. As well as... might as well toss this one on here too. And as for our attacking elements, let's use one of these. We'll want to kind of balance out an element of each color. That way we're not solely using one or the other. Give me a moment here. Okay, before we forget, let's make sure we have all of our elements allocated. Let's also toss on one of these. Actually, not this. Let's toss on one of these because this will help reduce... Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, these are all single enemy elements, so we'll just take an imbecile with us, just in case we need to reduce any magical damage from other boss enemies. I think we should be fine here, though. Let's head out. If you're in need of any materials, now's the time to get some, otherwise you can just skip over this. Is there any new equipment that we can get? No, not really. That reminds me. Let's strip Bashul of her equipment too. For example, we'll give her back her copper glove, as well as the copper mail. Take these off. And we can give all the new stuff to Kid. Let's see. Let's give her this. As well as this. and the power glove. Most of the other stuff is, I wouldn't say useless, but it's not nearly as important. For example, magic power is only useful if you're planning on using elements. Yeah, his boat was taken by his ma, but now we have it. I suppose it is. Let's see what else is going on here. So some of the dialogue has already changed. Yeah, we were there before. Those people were not nice. I think some of this dialogue has already been mentioned before. If I remember right, in order to get shiny material, you have to kill an enemy with a summon. And summons are only given by the dragons. You pretty much have to defeat the dragon in order to get one. And that's not going to happen for some time. Any new elements? Here's one. We'll pick up this. As well as this one. Okay, so I think we picked up maybe 2 new elements. We got our meteor shower, which is just a souped up version of meteorite. And hellbound. I think this is a more guaranteed version of death from Final Fantasy. It's essentially an instant kill move. Well, that's about it. We're going to pick up at least 15 of these. That way we have a nice supply in case we have to use any of them. It's not like that we ever do, but just in case, you know. And these healing elements, they're not as useful, especially if you're taking the time to heal everybody after each battle. Yeah, we've been there before. Nothing has changed. Let's go over to this side. Oh, and here's Matcha. She seems desperate to get away from home. Real nice to know she survived her swim over here, though. So don't bother with Mel. Why is her name just Mel and not Melcha? So Corch is stranded here without his boat. Not like we're complaining, though. Anyways, let's fast travel all the way back to the entrance. Now let's get out of here. I'm gonna have a quick look in Termina. Let's see if we can upgrade our equipment first. If not, it's not too big a deal. Let's check out the shop too. Okay, so we already have these. Not seeing any new dialogue options. Might be the case that we still have to keep going forward in the game. Let's check in on Skelly. Or what's going on back there. That's new to me. Let's check out what that guy back over there selling the churros is doing. That still didn't get rid of our poison status. I think we could have rested at that inn. Okay, so doesn't seem like we can make any. Yeah, no mithril items yet. But we can make a copper dagger and an iron dagger for a kid. You don't necessarily have to make both, you can just make one, but just for the inventory completionist sake, I'm gonna go ahead and make both of them. As for the other items, I don't really use any of the other characters, so feel free to make what you need, but you don't really have to make all of them. It's not necessary anyway. And I think we have all these. We're just gonna make... Oh, never mind, we already have all these. So it'll actually list if you have one of each over here. I'm gonna go ahead and make one of these. And as far as accessories go, we'll just make one of these. We don't have any more screws. We'll probably get more later, but that's enough for now. Let's equip... Actually, Kid still has more. Oh right, and we also gave Glenn the moon glasses. So you know what, we're gonna give Surge the iron helmet. Actually, never mind. Now that I think about it, we'll give the Kid. She's still got way lower health. We'll have to wait until we encounter more enemies that offer screws to make more helmets. Yeah, nothing else has changed here, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna take a quick glance at Kid's future. I thought he was going to have another reaction to it or something else, but no, we can leave now. We've gotten everything we needed. Alright, you also gotta rest up and then get rid of this poison status. Alright, so we healed off that poison status. Better than using our consumables. So in order to travel back to our homeworld, we have to go all the way back here to the beach. Why this beach, I don't know. The point of contact and the starting point. This is the cross point. Yeah, so what do we do now? Alright, so make your way over here. So this is the wormhole that we'll be able to take to get back home. Calling the lost piece of the puzzle. Yeah, so despite this being more of a fantasy-oriented game, there's some sci-fi elements tossed here and there. So if you want to head back to your homeworld, just stand right on the little beacon, bring up your key items, and use the astral amulet. At least we didn't pass out that time. Yep, we're now in that other world, where Kid is a total enigma and Glenn is somewhere. So yeah, we're home sweet home. You know what, while we're here, let's check out the cake. So, instead of a memorial to Serge, it's actually sort of like a love note between Serge and Lena. And Kid never says anything about it. Which makes me all the more curious to see what happens if we bring Lena along. So let's use the teleporter and take out Glenn and put in Lena. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Lena's here. I thought for a moment we didn't recruit her. So... no, nothing. What if Lena's in front? Nope. Never mind. No mention is made about it. Okay, so kind of disappointing, but let's make our way back. There's actually an optional item that we can get right now. And you'll definitely want to get it. So we can talk to these guys over here. And they'll direct us to the old guy at the pier. Seems like everybody's oblivious to us. All of the elements are still the basic ones from the beginning of the game. Same thing goes for the weapons and armor. Nothing's really changed. Just gonna do a quick round and see what's changed with the dialogue here. Everybody seems so hopeful in this world. Well, that hasn't changed. What about back here? Now Lena's right beside us. I don't think she's too mad. So it doesn't seem like the dialogue has changed too much. Maybe for some NPCs, but the majority of them still have the same dialogue boxes as they did at the beginning of the game. Well, make sure you come over here though. So despite the poor army invading here, yeah, it seems like everybody's still more cheerful than they were in the other world. Okay, so make sure you talk to this girl right here. And if you've spoken to her in the other world, she'll give you an item. So she's gonna give us this book of poems to give to herself from the other world. Alrighty, now that we have that done. Seems like no one's reacting to this Lena. Whoa there, Grandpa. He's trying to get Surge into a little bit of trouble, huh? Nope. No changes. Oh, but this guy has some changes. You know what? I thought this guy would give us an item, but I guess not. Oh well. So over here, if you took Lena can meet Lena. And she actually notices. What is there? Well, she doesn't really know anything about this. And they kind of just sweep it under the rug. Well, there's that. It's a little bit of interesting dialogue, but nothing really changes over it. But you can have two of the same characters, but from different worlds meet each other. Let's get where is he? Let's get Glenn back in the party. And let's drop off this book. Let's see, book of poems. This thing right here. Looks like a cheap handmade book. That's not nice to say. Anyways, just use this, head back to the other world. Yeah, so this world really feels depressing to be in. Okay, so just talk to her. Yeah, so she doesn't really believe in herself or about her poetry. Dreams do come true. So cynical. But you know what? We have just the thing to cheer her up. Looks like a pretty shabby book. That's not nice to say about yourself. You will find hope within despair. One who does not experience sorrow cannot appreciate joy. Good luck me. Wow, spooky, isn't it? Yes, there definitely is. Would it be cheating if you were just cribbing off poems you yourself wrote in another world? You know, maybe a note would have worked instead of that book. So, why are we carrying her book of poems for anyway? So, in exchange for that little side trip, we received one of the most important items in the entire game, a rainbow shell. Make sure you hold on to this rainbow shell because it's going to be super important for the end game. This is how you're going to get your ultimate weapons, which is by holding on to these. You'll eventually be able to forge them like you would with copper, iron, denadorite, or mithril. But for now, just hold on to them. I wish there was some way to sort this stuff. But I guess you can't. Alright, got to talk to her. Well, we finally got her to believe in herself. It's too bad she's not asking about her husband, otherwise we could have brought her something as well too. But with that done, we can head back to the home world. Let's skip this animation. That CG cutscene really only needed to be there for the first time you used the Astral Amulet. Every time after that, you pretty much have to skip it. Oh, right, so Glenn's new to this world, so we can have him talk to Radius. Maybe next time. So Glenn doesn't really make much interaction or dialogue with Radius. For some reason, he's just accepted that Radius is the village chief here. But anyways, this is where we really needed to go. Yeah, so we want him to take us to the Water Dragon Isle, because for whatever reason we don't have a boat in this world. You have to pay him? You know what? Never mind, we don't need it. Yeah, so unless you're willing to pay, there really is no other way. That reminds me, I have to check on something real quick. Let's check out the valley first. Okay, so we can't go there. I think technically you can explore the Hydra Marshes in the homeworld, but we'll save that until a little bit later. So let's head on over to the Water Dragon Isle. In the original version, I thought this was a woman. Mainly because everything looks so pixelated. I thought the beard was like a mask. So this cheapskate's charging us 100 gold just to go. And it's our only option. So with that, we're on our way. Yep, so the Water Dragon Isle actually has water here. But unlike the other world where there were fairies, there don't seem to be any here. Oh, never mind, there's a small village. Well, I guess we gotta go talk to those fairies. I'll be around here fishing. Yeah, this old man will fish everywhere. Okay, so what's up for us next? Let's see. In order to cross this pond, we have to jump on these lily pads. Let's grab a few items. That is not the way. We're just gonna solve this by doing a little trial and error. Grab this here. If you're unsure of how to get here, just try every lily pad. I know that's what I did first time around. Okay, so an ice blast. And I think there's one more item on this map. We can make a save here. Also, off to the side over here, there's a hidden item. There's no treasure chest, but just make sure you look over there. Alright, so let's head into the next area. Oh no. So the dwarves are over here, and they seem to have been fighting all of the fairies. This planet is the new home of the dwarves. So, unlike in another world where the dwarves actually were killed off, they haven't been here. They killed everyone. Well, let's make sure to get revenge for everyone. Now there is a way to... for that. There is a way to get a special tech, but only if you have a certain character with you. And I don't think we have her. Man, these doors are slippery. And they're actually quite tanky. There should be an item somewhere over here, I think. Man, these dwarves are angry. Okay, so he's down. I think we forgot to... Yeah, we forgot to equip Kid with her dagger. Well, she's down. Go ahead and finish everyone off because we want those stat increases anyway. Oh right, there's a hidden item over here. Grab the element, and... take care of these guys. Man, these dwarves are pure evil. Stuck to her. Well, I guess her friend is dead. Once we've taken care of all of them, You can head into the next screen. Sounds like he's the boss. Just ignore these guys. And we're gonna use... Oh, we don't have any multiple hitting attacks, so... Oh, that's just great. We'll attack ones with Surge and use this. Not quite enough to take down everybody, but there goes one. Just slice and dice. I wouldn't worry too much about the health issue. Besides, it's down. And now we can use an extract to take him down. Not bad. Got a fresh star level. Alright, so just heal yourself and we can move on. Such strength. What do you mean a second time? Well, actually, you'll be fighting these guys a second time if you had taken the original path, which was to save the kid using the Hydra humor. But because we never took that path, this dialogue seems kind of out of place. Tall, rough, and bearded. Then he died. Nope. So we gotta chase after them. There's an exit over here, but I wonder where it leads to. Nothing really. So let's take advantage of these fights. Let's speed this up as well. Clear this entire place of dwarves. Okay, so these guys only carry iron, huh? Not really a big win because we have all the iron we could ever need. Let's see, go up here, take care of this dwarf. Oops. Doesn't really matter. Let's pick up the ring. Now we can take care of him. And let's take care of him really quickly. Yay for more stats. We don't really need to head left, but if you do, you'll find that it's just a dead end. So we have to head down. There are 2 dwarves here, so let's take care of all of them. And we have just one more. Come on, little dude. Okay, so once that's done, head down here. If you want to save, you'll have to face off against these dwarves here. Not a big deal, though. It's just your usual fight. I wouldn't really recommend saving here unless you really had to. Just make a separate save, because you can't really leave. And head further down. Oh, and make sure you check over here. This little guy's hiding right back here in front of a treasure chest. So make sure you take care of him, though. And we're rewarded with a scaly dress. Let's see if this fits. Well, it's not nearly as useful. Alright, so once you're done, just head all the way to the bottom, and we just have to engage in this fight over here. So these dwarves are going to make us regret fighting them. But something's different. Now there's a huge tank. Start the battle by taking care of the side enemies. Let's see. You'll want to make sure you steal from the tank, because you can get 2 very valuable items. We already have one of them, but it doesn't hurt to get the other one though. Hope this works. Okay, so we got exactly what we wanted. The other possible steal from that tank was, I think it's a knee pad, of which we already have one. That was somewhat of a strong attack, but we're more than capable of taking care of this guy. Let's reduce his damage in case he decides to use any more magic attacks or elements. And let's slice and dice this tank. Because this is... what is this, a yellow innate? Alright, we can take advantage of our dash and gash. And now we'll just use Surge to... oh, that didn't work. Don't worry too much about the high res because we're still doing plenty of damage to it. Oh no, not good. Alright, so Surge right now is sadly confused. So we gotta make sure our health is in tip-top shape. If he had low health, this portion of the game would be pretty tough. But we'll be okay. In fact, he's almost dead. Let's take a quick moment to heal up. Oh, right. Well, this is gonna suck. So Glenn is incapacitated right now. Let's go ahead and use our dash and slash. We should be able to kill him. No, not quite. Let's use another green element against them. This shouldn't bother us too much. Maybe just a little bit. In which case we can just use this and it'll turn the field green and he should be weakened heavily. Alright, so we're gonna use Glenn and take him out now. And that's it. So for our trouble, we received another star level. I don't really care what we get for Surge as long as it's another strength point and some more hit points. Same thing goes for the other characters. Glenn's kinda on the short stick though. Doesn't really get much. Oh hey, we got a free knee pad anyway. So this scene actually makes a whole lot more sense if we were encountering the dwarves for the first time. This is technically the second time in the story, so it doesn't really feel as impactful. But just like in the other world, the dwarves are fated to die off as well. But in this case, it's our own doing that they're getting wiped out. Otherwise, the fairies would have died, but the dwarves would have claimed this land. There's a lot of philosophizing going on. Did the fairy survive though? Okay, so Rosetta actually survived. I thought she was going to be a goner for sure. Interesting. Now the fairies are dead. Yeah, we're gonna leave Rosetta here. So, fun fact. You can actually let Rosetta die. If you took too long battling the other dwarves, or you just screwed around and just let the dwarves run havoc, run amok on the island, you could actually let Rosetta die, and if you had Rasley along with you, you can earn Rasley's level 7 tech. But because we did this pretty quickly, Rosetta's gonna live. Which is good for us, because that way we can get a special item from her. And if we do, we don't have to do another playthrough where she lives, because we already did it in this playthrough. Anyways, just head up here. What's going on here? Son of man. Who's talking to us? Oh, hey, it's a giant catfish thing? Anyways, seems like the water dragon already knows what we're looking for. How does he know? Interesting. So there's a fire dragon over in Mount Pyre. Is this some sort of prediction about the future? Well, we have to get rid of his red blazes, whatever that means. So how are we supposed to take his breath anyway? Do we even want it? Do we want this dragon's sticky breath? Alrighty, we have been bestowed with the ice breath. We've essentially been turned into Superman. And his subordinate shall be useful in holding back the fire dragon of Mount Pyre. Okay, so this is the first summon element in the entire game, the Frog Prince. He's not very strong, though. I don't know what's going to happen. What are we changing? I don't know. Maybe we'll tread another path. Oh man, this is so bad. A couple of the fairies aren't even... There's no model for them. For example, look at that green fairy right there that's standing. It's just pixels. He's not even... Is he even alive? Well, there's one fairy there and another fairy in the middle and another fairy far to the right, but they're all pixelated, except for the three in the center. So the dwarves were chased out of the forest. They were chased out of the forest and somehow made their way to this island. So they're blaming us for driving the dwarves towards them. This wasn't our fault. I don't know. And she's about to pop a lid right now. Same thing for that little boy right there. He's pretty pissed. Very sad indeed. Or was it really our fault? Yeah, we were the ones to save them. Yeah, it sure seems like it. Kid tends to faint often. Where's Glenn, by the way? Yeah, it seems kind of noticeable. Aw, how sad. Oh no, it's exposition time. Spoiler alert if you know what this is referencing. So yeah, that was pretty dark. Very, very dark. But it is rather true about what Kid was saying, because up until this point, as we've been traveling through Homeworld, it always seemed like a very happy-go-lucky place. There didn't seem to be much fighting, aside from, the whole poor army right at the village's doorstep. The music is really happy sounding, and all the villagers seem to be content with their lives, but as you just saw what happened earlier, all this pretense of peace was broken when the dwarves were driven from the marshes and ended up over here. And we can't enter Fairyville right now. Okay, so nothing to do here. Dang. Never mind. I thought for sure we would have been able to get an item from Rosetta, but I guess you needed the other character, Rasley, to be here in order to do it. Bit of a shame, but doesn't really matter. So, let's see. We won't be able to go back into Fairyville for a little bit. And let's see. Yeah, so we missed out on an item because we don't have Rasley with us. And we can't recruit her unless we take on Path A to rescue Kid by getting the Hydra Humor. Oh well. Before I forget, we gotta make sure we allocate everything. take Strengthen. More curing elements here. Let us take... Oh, we got a new element here. Electrobolt. So Glenn's kinda forgotten here. He only gets one element slot opened up. We're gonna give him... Oh, we don't have another one. We're just gonna give him low res. When I first played this game, I never used any of the debuffs. But why not? Let's do something different this time around. So yeah, we missed out on the Wisp Cape from Rosetta, which means we're going to have to do a separate playthrough for that. Not really a big problem though. All things we considered, we don't even use Rosetta, or not Rosetta, Rasley. The old boatman's gone. Yeah, he ditched us. Oh, but look, he came back. Yeah, everyone's safe. So you really did ditch us. Yeah, I guess you can read the expression on their faces. Well, the only way to leave is to agree. We won't be coming back here for a while. Okay, so mission accomplished. We finally have our Ice Breath, which will help us traverse the lava pits and Mount Pyre. No changes here, unfortunately. So I'm gonna end the video here. We'll start back up in maybe about half an hour or so, or whenever you're watching this on YouTube. But anyways, if you guys have been watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you guys have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys platinumed this game yet? Make sure to share the video out on your social media accounts or with a friend. Or, you know, anybody that's struggling to finish this game. Maybe they can use some helpful hints and tips from this video. And if you guys are following me on Twitter, make sure to follow me over there as well. That's also Lunarlight Games. I usually post deals and discounts as well as various news stories from the gaming world. And if you guys want to see this content live as it's being recorded, make sure to check me out at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. Make sure to hit the notification bell for all 3 platforms if you want the latest as soon as they're available. If you guys can, go ahead and check out ko-fi.com/Lunarlight Games as well for the Platinum playlist as well as the First Step Games list. If you guys can, make sure you send a donation over on that platform. That'll help keep this channel up and running for your amusement. And hopefully I'll be able to use the funds to upgrade my gaming and streaming setup. It'll really help me out. I really need all the help and support I can get to grow this channel. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. But that's it for now. Tune in next time, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.